Hello there viewers, welcome to a brand new series on the channel. Yes, I spoke about doing this series for quite a long time now. I finally managed to get round to doing it. Of course, World Rotterdam Nation ended very recently and we needed something new to bring to you guys for the channel. And seeing as I do like the player spotlights and tactic tested videos, a lot of simulation kind of styles, I thought I'd amalgamate the Let's Play series with a simulation, and this is what I came up with. So to give you a quick overview of what this series is going to be, I'm going to be doing multiple series of this little kind of challenge that we're going to do with very different variety of teams. That is the plan going forward throughout the rest of FM20 and hopefully in FM21 if this turns out to be quite an entertaining kind of mini series that we keep doing and you guys seem to enjoy it. Now what I'm going to do is pick one team in Europe, or maybe even we go across the world and we spend 7 seasons, viewers, and all we do in that 7 seasons is the transfers and the tactics, trying to keep players and everything like that, and we holiday our whole season each time, and with the ultimate goal, viewers, of winning a certain trophy. Now, for the very first one of this series, which by the way, I kind of need a name for. So if you guys can think of a decent name to call this series, right now I don't know what I'm going to call it, then please let me know down in the comments, as well as teams that you want to see me use and do this kind of structure in the future. But let's introduce you to the first team and what our ultimate goal is going to be of this series. It's going to be a very short series, by the way. 4 episodes per series. So you guys won't have to keep up with loads of different ones. If this is going to be the first episode you're ever going to watch of my channel, just 4 episodes. Give it a chance, see what you think of it, and we're going to do it across the next 2 weeks. So I hope you enjoy it. Here we are, viewers. This is the first team of this brand new series, Benfica of Portugal. So, the reason why I've picked Benfica is quite simple, to be honest. They haven't won a Champions League trophy in a very, very long time, which we can look at, to be fair. So as you can see, since 1961 to 1962, they won it back-to-back, viewers. So what my aim goal is for this is, of course, Benfica are one of the biggest sides in Portugal, so they are very much likely to win the Portuguese Premier League. But I want to win a Champions League. I will not settle for a Europa League, and I will not settle for Europa League 2. I want to add another Champions League trophy to their list of honours, and I want to do that within 7 years. Is this possible? Of course it is, viewers. But if I'm just simulating, it could be a little bit more difficult. Now, we are starting here at the 10th of August, and basically the rules that I'm giving myself is that once we get to the first league game of the season, that is when I start the simulation. So really, I've made it a little bit harder for myself. I need to make all of the transfers before the start of the season, and then I'm going to come back at the end of the season and see how we did. As to the actual simulation itself, I do actually stop the simulation off camera when we get to January to see how we are doing, whether I need to make any changes to the tactic, whether I can sign any players in January or towards the end of the season for like the end of contracts. But once I get to the next game again, that's when I simulate. So depending on what league I am, really depends on how long I've got in January or the mid-season break to actually make those changes. But you'll only see what we're going to do is 2 years per episode, and then in the final episode, episode 4, that is where we are going to do just one season, the final season, season 7, and like an overview of how we have done. So hopefully, by the end of that season 7, we have won and picked up a European trophy for Benfica. But if we do look at the finances, our original transfer budget was £60 million. We have £20 million left of it. We have spent some money. Let's look at the transfers that we have made this season. Now, they have made a lot of transfers themselves, but I have made some as well. So, players that we sold Haris Seferovic. We also sold Franco Servi. Obviously, the players going out, we had Raul Jimenez to Wolves, and we also had João Felix, who obviously went to Atletico Madrid, all done in real life, so that is before, hence the reason why they probably have a lot of money. Now, players coming in. These are the 2 players that I'm very happy that I signed. So we have, first and foremost, Manchester United's newest midfielder, Donny van de Beek. A very good player on this game already. Very happy with making this signing. We paid Ajax £28 million up front. I think it's a good deal. He's a very good midfielder. He will slot right into our team in this first season. But we have also signed this man, Christopher Ajer. One of my first signings on Football Manager 2020 when I did an AC Milan series was Christopher Ajer. He was unbelievable for us. And I think he will come in and do a very good job in a multiple number of positions, viewers. Because he obviously, as you can see here, he can play that ball-playing defender very well. He can also play the CDM role and the centre midfielder role, or as a natural position. And I think at 21 years old, he's 6'5". The Norwegian is a giant of a man. This is a really good signing to bring in. Very versatile, £22 million from Celtic. Very happy with that signing. We also managed to pick up this guy. Didn't really have much to do with it, to be honest. I think that was the BT manager. No, don't worry about that. Tactic though, this is the tactic I've been trying to rock with. It is a very simple 4-1-2-3 formation that we have loaded in, and basically all I have asked my assistant manager to do is play Donny van de Beek in this position and play Tavares in this right back role. The rest of it, I'm kind of happy to let him decide who's the best player for those positions, and the reason for that, viewers, is because I want to make sure that Van de Beek plays that centre midfield on attack role. That's a role that I really enjoy, and I think Van de Beek, I bought him purposely for that role. And Tavares, he's a youngster. We do have another right back who's actually better, but Tavares is a youngster who I think will be better in the long run. So giving him game time now at 18 years old, I think is worth it for the long run in the future. Now, of course, we obviously have some very good players here at Benfica. The likes of Rafa, 26 years of age, a very outstanding attacking midfielder. Ruben Diaz, and we also have Ferro, who both play centre back. Really good at their roles. They will probably be our two starting centre backs alongside Christopher Ajer when he is available. Alex Grimaldo, he's going to be very hard to keep hold of. That's going to be another one. Florentino Luis, is going to be another player that we're going to struggle to keep hold of. He always ends up at a big club. So we do have some youngsters that obviously we can cash in on and maybe bring in some new talent in the future. But without further ado, viewers, we are finally at the first league game of the season. Tondela is that away game. Let's go forward a whole season and see exactly how we got on in this very first season of this very brand new series. So here we are, viewers. Here we are. We finished second place in the league. Quite disappointing, but somehow Sporting has an outstanding season. They managed to win 5 more games than we did. So fair play, they won the league by 10 points in total in the end. We did manage to secure a Champions League spot, though. Porto finished in 4th place. So they actually had quite a poor season themselves. We had the top scorer, though, Carlos Vinicius, the Brazilian. 6'4", 25 years old. He is very good indeed. He's wanted, though, by a number of clubs already. So whether we cash in on that, you'll have to find out in that second season. But so far, we've not done too bad, viewers. Our job is kind of secure because in the competition-wise, we won this trophy here. There is a number of trophies in Portugal. We won the cup to begin with. So we kind of secured our place in that. We were knocked out the 6th round of this cup as well. I'm not quite sure which one's the better cup. Do they? Can we see the reputation of these cups? That would be nice. I think this is actually the highest reputation cup. The other one is kind of like the Carabao Cup. So we've actually been knocked out of the better cup, but we won this one. So unfortunate for us. But we were also knocked out in the third, where we knocked out in the group stage of the Champions League, where we ended 3rd. So then we played in Europa League. Knocked out in the quarter-final by Borussia Dortmund, who went on to win that trophy in the end. So knocked out by the eventual winners. How has our players done, though? Let's have a look at this. And as you can see, I kept my word. Just Tavares and Donny van de Beek. Halfway through the season, I started playing Florentino Luis because he wasn't getting enough game time. So I made sure he secured his place in January, and he's been a lot better for doing that. But let's look at the goals tally. It's no surprise here that Carlos Vinicius is top of that. 30 goals in 47 appearances with 10 assists. Got to be happy with that, to be honest, from Carlos. Donny van de Beek. He played in that centre midfield on attack role in 54 games. He scored 15 goals, so I'm very happy with that, 9 assists. So we're good. Rafa also and Jota getting in on the goals as well. Not as many as what I'd hoped from our attacking wingers. Assist-wise, Carlos Vinicius actually had the most assists, and I think it's not fair to say that he also had the highest average rating, along with Donny van de Beek and Alex Grimaldo coming in 3rd place there. So viewers, we skip forward slightly a couple of months and we are at the 8th of August. We're about to play our first game in the league campaign, which can only mean one thing. that we have done all of the transfers and all of the stuff that we need to do in the future to help with this new season. The start of Season 2 is where we are at right now. As you can see here, we are still qualifying for the Champions League spot, so hopefully we will get involved in that. 2-0 we beat Hajduk Split. I just did an instant result. I wanted to get to the league campaign. Now, transfer-wise, we struggled in this pre-season, keeping hold of a few players, one being Alex Grimaldo. A lot of offers coming in for him. We did sell a few players though, viewers. Julian Weigl, who I had no really intention of using, we sold after buying him for £17 million. We sold him for 26 in total, so that was a good bit of business considering we never really used him. Pizzi also went out, £16 million for Pizzi. He's 30 years of age now. Yes, he's quite good, but on that right-hand side, I think we can do slightly better. Adel Tarab's £8 million, going up to 10 million. I think we did some good business here, viewers. Zivkovic, Facundo Ferreira, players who are on the fringes of our side, we made a total of £63 million. We only spent a total of 54. We actually didn't have too bad of a transfer budget either. We had £25 million starting off with, so we have 23 million left because of the wages that we have paid in total. But these are the signs that we have made, and I think we've been very astute in this transfer window. We've signed one big name, which you can probably see, and we'll get to in a second. But our first transfer here, Isaac Lihaj. Now, I know this guy has great potential, and for some reason, he never wants to sign with Marseille, so we capitalised on that in January, and we offered him a contract. He has joined us, so very happy with that. 18 years old, he has a good potential to get better in the future. More of a filling, I think, in that right-hand side. We also have signed a couple of regens, viewers. I did a lot of scouting, and this is probably the most scouting I will do the first couple of seasons, because there's no point in buying regens, brand new regens, like near the end of the series, because they'll never develop into anything special. So I made sure I scouted the globe to see if I can find the best regens possible that we could bring to Benfica, so that at the end of the 6th season, once they are here, hopefully they have developed into kind of a world-class player and kind of impact our first team lineup. This is our first signing that we have made here. John Perez from Real Sociedad. 97 current ability so far. He's 17 years old and we picked him up for 625 grand. So it's a gamble because he doesn't look too special. But I think, to be honest, for the money that we have paid, it's well worth the gamble. He was a 5-star potential ability when we signed him. Of course, that always changes due to whoever's judging him. Marco Pio, Boca Juniors. Now, I am quite worried about this player because he doesn't have the best pace. But for 19 years of age, he's one of the oldest that I have found. He has just turned 19 as well. So I'm actually quite happy with it. Obviously, he comes into the game quite early because Argentina have a very early regen day from where we were playing. But he already had really good attributes in technicals and mental attributes. So physicals is not so much, but he has natural fitness and stamina, which is good because they're the hardest ones to increase. The acceleration, the agility, balance and pace, hopefully that can come along with more game time and some training regimes. We're trying to train him in some preferred moves as well and see if this maybe could be a good striker for us in the future. But we managed to pick this guy up for quite a cheap price as well, £4 million from Boca Juniors. So the money that we actually had and we brought in is well worth it because we actually got rid of Facundo Ferreira, who is also Argentinian, for £5 million, and we have no intention of using him, viewers. So I think that little gamble there could be worthwhile. Sturm Graz, we signed this player here. He is Serbian, 16 years of age, and I just thought he looks quite good. He has decent mental attributes, 5'11", plays in centre midfield. He can play in a variety of roles if we need him to in the future. From Sturm Graz as well, 4.5 million in Austria. One of my scouts picked him up and recommended him straight away. Did the deal. Could not argue with it. But these are the two real-life players that we have signed here. Some good bargains, I think, for what they actually are. I think these are good prices, especially Gagliardini, £10 million, viewers. He's already worth 18. He's 6'2", he's 26 years of age, so he's in his prime, and I think he's a very well-rounded midfielder who could really do a job for us in that midfield. Maybe not as a starting role, but definitely come off the bench and help us out. Sandro Tonali, though, that is a signing, right, viewers? From Brescia, who stayed in the league, so we've had to pay a little bit more. £34 million. As soon as I seen that he come up on our scout report, I thought, let's get him in, because he's already developed into a very nice centre midfielder. You guys all know about him already. He's just made a big move, by the way, in real life to AC Milan, so let's hope he does well in the future, because I like Sandro Tonali in the last two FMs, and I like him for playing for Benfica. So he came to us. Let's be grateful because he's an exceptionally good player. We now have 3 world-class centre midfielders in Florentino Luis once he gets there, Sandro Tonali, and of course Donny van de Beek. So centre midfield, we are looking absolutely pucker. The tactics though, let's look at it. We are playing those in midfield and Tavares at right back. We haven't really changed the tactic whatsoever. So this is basically, you can see what we're doing here. And the only thing really that we have done is on the corners, we have a routine where we just go towards the near post, which is quite obvious really, and you just put your tallest player there. So that's basically all we've really done. You can see what we've done now. I haven't really messed around with the individual instructions too much. Kind of mess around with this kind of formation the first couple of years before we see if we really need to mold into something different, viewers. I think that's the plan there. But anyway, let's see how we do at the end of the second season and finish off this episode with a bang, hopefully. And while we're here, viewers, there is a Patreon if you wish to help pledge to the Patreon, page.com/MegaLukeGaming. The link is down below as well. If you wish to pledge just $4, whatever it is, we'll probably be doing like early access videos. All the player spotlights and everything like that have been early access, the tactic videos. Some of these videos in the future will be early access videos. Maybe not this episode, but episode 2, episode 3, episode 4, because I'm going to record all of them in one go. So if you want to not wait around as much as what you'd have to, just $4 a month, you can watch it a lot sooner. As well, viewers, there's a Discord link down below. If you enjoy what you see here and you want to speak to some like-minded people, there is a Discord link down there. I post when I go live on Twitch, twitch.tv/MegaLukeGaming. So you get all the updates there, as well as some of Ryan Cassidy's tactics, some of the best tactics around, including that Eradicating Visions one. Unbelievable stuff, by the way. Absolutely outstanding. So if you want to join the Discord, please feel welcome to join the Discord. I also have a Twitter, @MegaLuke. Give me a follow. I'd love to see you on there. Well, here we are, viewers. This is the end of the second season, and it really did not go to plan, did it? Unfortunately, we finished in 3rd place, joint points with Sporting. We actually had a very similar year. I'm guessing it's the league is sorted by head-to-head because Sporting, even though we had a better goal difference than them, have finished above us. But Porto, running away with the league, 90 points there. 16 points they won the league by. We really need to catch up. Even though we have that unbelievable centre midfield, we could not catch up. We do, as you can see here, we have a couple of players coming in, but you'll have to wait until next episode to see exactly how they get on. But what have we done in other competitions? Well, you can probably see it there. We lost in the quarter-final, viewers, to Atletico Madrid. It was eventually won by Liverpool. Unfortunate. The FA Cup version of the Portugal League, we were knocked out in the 6th round, again, by a bad side. So, well, I say they're a bad side. They're not too bad. Where are they? They finished 9th, and they actually went on and won the trophy itself. But we won this cup again. So we're keeping our job, I think, just by winning this trophy every single season. Because let's show the club vision and go on performance just to see. So we are really pushing our luck here. What we are hoping for is that we manage to keep hold of all of these players with high potential, bed them into the side, get them better and better, and then that's when we can start bringing in the success when we eventually see how good they actually are. But transfer-wise, there's all the players. We signed a couple of people, throughout the season. This is why I'm bringing you back here. One being this guy, Mikhail Matvienko. And yes, viewers, in case you didn't realise, he is a left-back. We brought him from Shakhtar Donetsk. And the reason why we brought him in, viewers, is because the worst thing happened. You've probably seen it or guessed. Alex Grimaldo, he had a minimum fee release clause. Chelsea matched it right at the end of August. So unfortunately for me, we didn't have a very good left-back for half the season because we only signed Matvienko in January when I got through halfway through the season. But that is unfortunately what's going to happen in this series. Those are the challenges I'm going to have to face. So what I've been trying to do behind the scenes is all the players with a minimum fee release clause, the likes of Ruben Diaz being one of them, one of our best our best centre defender. He had a minimum fee release clause matched by a different club, and we actually offered him a contract and he took it. So thankfully, I think we can see that right here. Thankfully, we can keep hold of him in the future, and now he has no clauses whatsoever and signed a deal which expires 2025. Phew, viewers, because we've managed to keep hold of the best centre-back in our team. Happy days. And he's still wanted, by the way, by Bayern Munich and Atletico Madrid, but we've managed to keep hold of him for now. Anyway, viewers, that is episode 1 of this brand new series. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to smash that like button. It is free to do so. And if you're brand new around here, then if you can subscribe, that would be absolutely unbelievable. We are en route to 6,000 subscribers now. So every little helps, I suppose. And if you want to stick around and enjoy this brand new series that we have with Benfica going forward, there's going to be 4 episodes in total, like I mentioned. The next one will be out in a couple of days' time. And the final 2 episodes, episode 3 and 4, will be out the same day, the same days next week. So Tuesday, Thursday next week. So across the course of these next 2 weeks, we will have this series wrapped up. So I hope you enjoyed it. It's going to be short and snappy. And then, of course, like I mentioned before, let me know down in the comments clubs you'd like to see me do this challenge with. Whether it's win the Champions League, whether it's gain promotion and win a league title with another club. I want all of your suggestions down in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are. So thank you very much for watching the video, viewers. Like I said, Discord and Patreon, everything like that is down below in the description, as well as my Twitter as well. It's been lovely having you here, and it's been great making more content for this YouTube channel again. Don't forget we have tactic videos as well. We have player spotlights coming out on the weekend. Enjoy it, viewers, and I'll see you soon for the next one in a couple of days' time. Bye bye. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, remember to smash that like button. Hit the Patreon page if you want some early access to some videos or to sponsor a player. And here is a video that I think you might like.